Assalamu alaikum. Today we are here with the Imam Al-Kisai youth program, and today we're going to be having a discussion on what makes a good role model and who's your role model. We're going to be going to every person and asking them who is your role model. Who's your role model?
My role model is my brother because he's like respectful and he's like generous towards everyone, and he always like tries to take care of the people he loves.
My role model is my mom and dad because they pray and make dua every day and read the Quran every day, and they follow Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's way.
My role model is my mom and dad because they work, they help me and pick me up from Duxie, take me to Duxie and take me to school.
My role model is my mom and dad. My role model is my mom and dad because they read Quran every day and they pray every day and they make dua every day.
My role model is my dad because he just follows Islam and he prays a lot and tries to help the poor.
My role model is my dad because he helps the poor, prays every day, reads Quran every day, and wishes the best of luck for me, my brother and I in life.
My role model is my dad because he inspires me to do good in this life.
My role model is LeBron James because on the court when he's not the best anymore, he just keeps trying, and off the court when his fans curse at him, he just ignores them and tries his best.
My role model is my dad because he always helps people whenever he's need, and he always follows a good path, and that's why I want to follow the step when I want to grow up.
My role model is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He is an NBA player on the Milwaukee Bucks, and I like him as a person. I think he's a great player and a great person on and off the court. I am quite fond of him, and yeah, that's my role model.
My role model is my grandfather because he's very humble and he doesn't care what other people think about him, and he really wishes the best for his sons and for his grandchildren.
My role model is Paul Pogba because on the field he's a great player and he wants to do his best and he looks like he's having a lot of fun, and off the field, even though he's famous and everything, he still goes to Hajj and prays and does everything that a Muslim should do. And he also remembered his mom and he took her to Ballon d'Or, which I would like to do one day.
My role model is my older sister because she's able to overcome all the stresses of school and work, and she's still be able to be a really good Muslim, and she tries her hardest every day. I just want to be like that.
My role model is my dad because he always wishes the best for us, and he's always telling us the right thing to do and what not to do, and is always telling us the way of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
My role model is my father because he's a good, faithful Muslim, and he's very patient, and he always gives me the best advice.
My role model is Russell Westbrook because he's a great player on the court and he shows a lot of emotion, and off the court he's very happy, and I want to be just like that.
My role model is my dad because he's very generous and patient with everyone and is a good Muslim.
My role model is my mom. She's a good Muslim. She's nice to everyone and just a nice person.
My role model is me when I'm 25 because I believe that I might become a good Muslim and live a happy life and help the poor.
My role model is my cousin because ever since we were kids, he never did anything stupid and he never got in trouble. And he was very patient.
My role model is my uncle. He taught me how to pray. He was a very positive guy. He taught me everything I know. He helped me with my homework.
My role model is my mom. She loves and appreciates me no matter what the circumstances are. She loves and appreciates me no matter what the circumstances are. She's charitable, she's kind, and she always believes in me even when I don't have the strength to believe in myself.
My role model is my friend Kareem because he's older than me, but he inspires me to be a better Muslim. He takes me to Jum'ah with him, and he teaches me all the lessons I need to learn in life.
So first of all, I thank you all for being honest. What impressed me, you all picked very positive things. And I would like to show you one more from different angle, because we human beings always need a role model, someone we can look up to, right? So in everything, not just in a play, not just in a study, not just in every aspect of life. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made a perfect example for us to follow. And if you all look at the Dr. Michael Hart, he wants to choose the top 100 people that made positive impact in the world. He wants to list them in a book, and he chose Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the first. But this he put conditions, I don't want to choose people who just are good in one area, but I like to see people who have multiple choices, right? So the Prophet ﷺ, he won the first place because he is the perfect example for not just for Muslim but for all mankind. So if you look at his childhood, his life was just full of he was the best child, the best son, the best husband, the best father, the best neighbor, the best of the best. That's why there is no negative in his life at all. Now you're a young boy, tomorrow you're going to grow up, you're going to have a family, inshallah. So if you have a family, then you have to know how to treat your family. So the Prophet ﷺ, he showed us, teach us how to be successful in this life and beyond, also in the next life. So he taught us everything in this life. Some of you, mashallah, you pick some people that you like, their skills, and it's good to be like them in that particular area. So if you want to develop some soccer skills or basketball, you just want to be like him, that is okay. But overall, you should look up to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who all his life is a positive. So we need to look at him as the ultimate role model that we all have to look up to him. So the way you talk, the way you think, the way you walk, the way you work, the way you deal with others, is all based on these great values that makes you how to be a better human being. He was the great leader, he was the prophet, he was the great father, he was the great son, the great cousin, the great neighbor, the great businessman, the best of the best. So you need to follow the successful, not just in just one area, in the entire life. So tomorrow when you grow up and you establish a family, you're going to treat your wife and children just like him. If your neighbor, you respect your neighbor and you deal with your neighbor exactly the way he did. I'll give you an example. Look at the neighbor, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ neighbor. This guy, he gave the Prophet ﷺ a hard time. He used to collect the garbage from the community, not just from all neighborhood, and dump it in the front of the Prophet ﷺ's house. So the Prophet ﷺ, one day he just woke up and he didn't see the garbage. What happened? Something must happen to this guy. Maybe he's sick, maybe he's out of town. Let me check on him. So the Prophet ﷺ, he went to the house, to the guy, and he knocked the door and he said, the guy, he said, how did you know? Even my own families, they don't know about this. He was sick. So the Prophet ﷺ said, like, actually, the only way I find out because I didn't see no trash in front of my door. So the guy, that was one reason, one of the main reason why the man, he said, I just want to be like you because you're a good role model. I was trying to give you a hard time. Dump all the trash, collect the trash from the neighborhood and dump it in front of your house, but you showed me a different way. But he felt guilty and he said sorry, and also he said, I want to be just like you. Another example, there was a very old woman in Mecca. The Prophet ﷺ, one day, he saw her like she's carrying heavy things. The Prophet ﷺ, he just grabbed and he say like, I'll carry for you. So the Prophet ﷺ, he took the heavy thing on his shoulder and he all the way to her house. And the lady, she say, my son, you're a very great person. I can't reward you because I don't have money to give you, but I'll give you a good advice. She said, there was a young man called Muhammad in this city that he's brainwashing the young people and Quraysh. So I warn you, because you have such good characters, I don't want you to follow him. Keep to this value that you carry. And the Prophet ﷺ, he didn't get mad, but he said, what if that person, the person that you talk about, is me? Say, like, I am Muhammad. And the lady, she say, and then if you're Muhammad, then I'm on your deen. I follow what you're a good person, you're my role model. I'll follow you from now on. And she accepted Islam. So by saying this, it is the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ who is our ultimate role model, all of us. If you see somebody who has something very good, like a good calligrapher, good player, soccer player, good basketball player, you can just develop certain skills and following on that, but that is not the whole thing. Life is not just about basketball, guys. Life is not just about soccer or play. Life is bigger than that. So you need someone who is successful in every area. That is the Prophet Muhammad. Why? Because he showed us, he will inshallah ta'ala show you the best way how to become a better human being and successful in this life and the next. So like anywhere he shows you, give you the values that if you go anywhere in the world, you're the same person. Anywhere you go, you make a difference. Anywhere you go, you contribute to the humanity. It's not just like I only help my people, or I only help my people who look like me, or I only care about my area. That's not what the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught the people. But he showed the Sahaba, his companion and his students, he told them how to be a same, the most excellent or the best example, a good model for humanity to follow. He told them these values. That's why anywhere you go, you're the same person. That's why hadith, the Prophet ﷺ say, fear Allah whenever you go. So if you have Allah with you, Allah is everywhere. So if you go here or if you go elsewhere, you should have the same face. You act same. You think same. You contribute same. You don't say, oh, when I go back to my origin country and then I'll do different. No. This is your land and this is your country and this is where you need to make contribution. Everywhere you go, the message that Prophet ﷺ brought to this world is bigger than a geographical location. It's everywhere for the whole mankind. So we have to share good values and with the others. So as we teach them, or as we preach, or as we outreach to them, also we have to keep in mind that you have to humble yourself. You're learning from others too. There is a lot to learn from one another. You guys, you only think that we taught you, Sheikh Adwa and Sheikh Muhammad and I, we taught you, no, we learn a lot from you as well. So when you go to the other people who believe in different things, sometimes there's also a good thing that you learn from them. But not, again, you learn from other people, but also respect others. and I'm willing, I'm open to share what I have with them, but also at the same times, I can learn from them. There is something to learn from one another always. You learn from different community as well. You agree with me or you disagree? Huh? You agree, right? That's why the companion of the Prophet ﷺ, when they went to Abyssinia, they didn't wait to return to Mecca, but they started becoming active citizens. So they started making business and making a difference and contribute until they're rich. See, this is also the message. So they end up meeting with the king of Najashi at that time, and they express themselves and they talk about Islam in a very good way. So they attract the king of Abyssinia to Islam, and he accepted Islam. But those individuals, they didn't say like, we have no responsibility, we can only do what we're supposed to do or give da'wah after we go back to our homeland, which is in Mecca. The Sahaba, they didn't say that. So that mindset is not exist in Islam. That's why the Prophet, when he went to Medina, he became a part of the people. So because everything is belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you should be good example for people everywhere you go. You don't limit yourself to a certain place, but you have the same face, you have the same belief everywhere you go. So let's just look at one more time, look at the life of the Prophet ﷺ. You will see clearly that he's the most successful one in this life and the next. But if you look at the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, you're gonna say that's it. He's my role model. I want to be like him. I want to act like him. I want to talk like him. I want to do like him. I want to benefit humanity just like he did. So he sacrificed to get this message out. That's why, as a result, now today, we're sharing this beautiful value. So we look at the Prophet ﷺ and let's pick and choose the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ as the ultimate role model for all of us. Agreed, guys? Ready for that? So part of it, inshallah ta'ala, when you go home today, please look at the seerah for 10 to 15 minutes, and then inshallah ta'ala read about him, get to know him more, so inshallah, so you can be the most successful person inshallah in this life and the next. That's all I want to say. Jazakumullahu khairan for your time, Jazakumullahu khairan for listening, and I appreciate your time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us understand the Islam. May He subhanahu wa ta'ala help us understand the value of our Prophet ﷺ and give us the strength to follow him and choose him as the only role model. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.